He doesn't feel tense. He's just...
Now, what I remember Muleman was talking about with his horses, he said, you know, you get them calm like this, you do this over and over and over until it's boring. And he says, and then eventually, he says, you get them to trot maybe 3 steps and bring them down, 3 steps and bring them down. And then he said, you get them up like canter, 1 stride, bring them down, 1 stride.
It's always kind of coming back to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he said it gets so repetitive and so boring. He said their mind is just completely at one level. And they never develop that worry.
I was watching, Jonathan Fields just posted a DVD that he's going to be doing on flying lead changes.
Uh-huh.
And there was about 2 minutes of a clip from it. I always love it when they have a really nicely schooled, quiet horse. But what I loved what he was showing, and I can sense that's what the whole DVD deals with, is before you ever do those, before you ever do those changes, that the center of the ring is kind of their happy place.
The sweet spot.
So instead of it being the place where the spurs come on and we have to jump into a new lead, it's a place where we get to stop and relax.
Oh, where he does simple changes then.
Yeah, you start with simple.
You canter and come to the center, stop.
And frankly, you don't even do simple changes. You just pick up the lead again and do another circle. So when we come into the center, there's this quiet moment there. And then we go back to what we were doing. Because we know what to do. And we're getting good at it, you know. And then you do the other side, and same thing, until they're good at it. And then it is simple changes, simple changes. And eventually there is that, gotta make that attempt.
Well, you know, that's very much along the lines of Conrad Schumacher.
That's dressage. That's the German method.
We work this one side, and you do this one exercise with these different things. And he'll have like 3 or 4 exercises, and you do them all to the left.
Right.
And you never stay more than, 10 strides doing any one thing before you change. Either sitting trot, posting trot, change the bend, or ask for something new. And it doesn't matter how good they do any of it. You ask for it, and then you go to the next thing, you go to the next thing. Then you repeat it 3 or 4 times. By the end of the 3rd or 4th time, they're getting each exercise. Then you do it, repeat the same pattern, going the other direction. And then he has you ride it this direction, ride it that direction, and then bang, you get the end goal of what you were working for. The horse, yeah.
One of the neatest drills I learned was doing a counter-canter basically down the quarter line.
Uh-huh.
So if that's your fence, you're on the left lead instead of the right lead.
Correct.
You have about 5 meters, and at the end is when you sit down and ask for the turn.
And they can do it.
There's a fence, there's a corner, it's so simple to figure out. Sit down and make the turn. The next time you do it, they're collecting before they even get to the end. Oh, pretty soon they're taking 2, maybe even 3 steps with their
across.
Feet in a circle about yay big. Okay, and then later you're doing it on a diagonal, but that fence is kind of there to help make it clear. And they learn, well, once they've learned to sit down and do it, then you can stop using the rail. But it makes it so simple, there's no fight. You know, if they want to hit the fence, that's an option.
Yeah.
Most of the time they don't want to do that, once in a while. Yeah, if you ever read the German Federation of Riding, their handbook, I think is how it's titled.
Yeah.
It's basically how to go from first level to 4th. And even if you read the test, you just look at dressage tests and you can see how it builds. You start at 20-meter circles, and then 15, and then 10, and then 6, and down to the pirouettes. And
yeah.
The simple transitions.
But the horse has to build up his body and his mind and his muscle memory, and you.
By the time they're doing that stuff, they're confident. They know what that means.
Yeah, and you have your timing, and
Well, yeah, that way you don't shock them and surprise them. And you don't see the tail ringing and the nastiness that comes from too much pressure too soon. We walk. Maybe.
parking out.
Pathetic attempt. You need to pee?
No.
Oh, okay. Not a Morgan. You don't need to park out. But you do need to bend to the left. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Oh, fine. No. Okay. You move your foot. Oh, so much easier. Lovely. Plow yourself right into that. No, you block. Yeah, that's very funny. I'm gonna go up the stairs next.
He's real quiet now with the bit.
Yeah, I was thinking about more stuff here now. It's not as much fun when it's up that high.
Yeah. I think that shape made it too big that low.
Yeah, it was probably down low on his tongue, and
He didn't know where.
I would think that anything low on your tongue, your reaction would be to kind of scoop it and put it in your mouth. So putting it up higher maybe. Because now that we've talked about it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. How's Dan doing with his itching?
It's right here.
Ah.